Graduation 2025. In a moment, the class of 2025 will join us. I kindly ask that you remain seated throughout the processional so that all members of our audience can see and so that the media can capture this special moment. The class will enter in alphabetical order, and you're more than welcome to take pictures throughout the processional. celebration, WMCI and Pine Creek School Division acknowledge that we are indeed on Treaty 1 territory, and that the land on which we gather today is the traditional territory of the Anishinaabe, Cree, Oji-Cree, Assiniboine, Dakota, and Dene people, and the homeland of the Red River Métis Nation. If you are able, please rise and join our graduates for our national anthem. Thank you. You can be seated. Graduates, parents, families, and friends, WMCI staff, Superintendent Muir, Pine Creek School Division trustees Taves and Lehman, and community guests, welcome. I am Mrs. Shannon Blondeau, and I'm honored to be your MC for this very special day. Today we gather to celebrate a milestone, one that marks the end of an important chapter and the beginning of many new ones. To the graduating class, let me start by saying how incredibly proud I am of each and every one of you. I'm going to start today with some quick thank yous to those who have helped you reach this day. To the parents and guardians, you've celebrated your sons and daughters' achievements, supported and disciplined their choices, held them when they were little, and maybe when they were grown, wiped their tears, and laughed alongside them. This is such a bittersweet moment, as I know the feeling of being so proud about today's accomplishment, but saddened at the thought of how fast the years have passed for them to get here. Thank you for your involvement, cooperation, assistance in their education, and for allowing them to be part of our WMCI family. To the teachers and staff from K to 12 who challenged, encouraged, and believed in these students, even on the hard days. Thank you for your countless hours invested in our graduates within the classroom, field trips, coaching, advising. The graduates have become part of our lives quite quickly as we see them every day. You are an important part of their success because of your time and commitment. And to our wider community, thank you for helping shape these young people into who they are today. Never underestimate the impact you actually have on a child. Okay, grads, the rest is for you. And you have to listen because everyone's watching. And I hope that some advice from this old gal actually sticks with you. You've spent years building to this moment through challenges and successes, building relationships, developing skills, and setting your goals. And now you stand on the edge of something new. Today might very well be the last time you sit together as a class, and you are about to go in different directions. Perhaps the workforce, post-secondary, travel, each of you exploring your next steps. Wherever you go, one thing matters most. Follow your path. Not someone else's, not the paths others expect you to take, but the one that speaks to you. The world has so many people trying to fit into what they believe others want them to do and want them to become. But what we really need are individuals like you who are bold enough to walk their own road, even when it's not easy. And as you take those steps, I encourage you, never, ever change who you are, just to fit in or to move ahead. You're entering a world that doesn't need more perfection. We need more honesty, more character, more people who are unapologetically themselves. Stay grounded in your values. You've spent years finding your voice, don't lose it. Along the way, you're gonna have some successes, maybe fame, maybe fortune. Always, always stay humble and kind. There is no substitute for character. Kindness doesn't cost a thing, but it's worth everything. It builds bridges, creates respect, and makes you someone others want to be around. And let's not forget about hard work. No one ever succeeds overnight. The effort you put in, the consistency, the persistence, the commitment to doing things well, even when no one is watching, that's what will carry you forward. Talent opens the door, but work ethic holds it open. And lastly, as you step into your future, remember to lead, not just others, but yourselves. Show empathy and compassion. Take the time to understand others, to lift them up and treat everyone with dignity. But just as you care for others, please remember to take care of you. Physically, mentally, emotionally, because you can't pour from an empty cup. Self-care is not selfish. It's the foundation of your strength, your resilience, and your balance. Grads, I hope your years at WMCI are memorable and that you will someday look back on these days as some of your best. I hope that the time you spent within these walls is not soon forgotten. And I hope today creates the newest of memories as you celebrate your special achievement. So class, this is your moment. Go forward with courage. Walk your path. Be kind. Stay true to who you are. Never forget the power you hold to create, to inspire, and to make a difference in our world. Visit often, remember us and where you have come from, and never forget your years as a warrior. Congratulations. I would now like to call forward Mrs. Sandemayer, Superintendent of Pine Creek School Division.
Good afternoon, everyone. What a beautiful day for us to be celebrating outside. I think we couldn't have asked for better weather. Good afternoon, graduates, families, staff, and honored guests. It's my pleasure to be celebrating with you on this day and an important milestone in your lives. I just want to say there's a bit of a theme. I've been to a lot of graduations this week, grade 8s and grade 12s, and there seems to be a theme around character, which I'm going to speak to a little bit in my speech. Every year I try to focus on something that is genuine and perhaps something that offers a little bit of advice to our graduates. This year the focus is on relationships, which I can't stress enough as we move through life, whether it's with friends, family, or colleagues. Developing and maintaining meaningful relationships should be the foundation on which we build almost everything. There are many facets when defining relationships. They come in different shapes and forms, and they can be positive or not so positive. With everyone you encounter in life, it takes on a different meaning. The most important relationships are with those who are closest to you, family and close friends. These are deep connections that carry us through life, through the hard times and the good times. Try to never lose sight of that. And then there are other relationships that we develop as well. Some examples are acquaintances, like people who work in the community businesses where you shop, future colleagues, your neighbors, future employers. You will also most likely develop more friendships as you grow older, move around, join community organizations. So here's the advice part to my message with a focus on employers. How we develop those relationships when meeting with your potential employers for the first time are so very important, especially when interviewing for various positions. Employers will consider your impact on workplace culture. I mention interviewing specifically because all of you have or will experience them at some point in your lives. Your character matters, as it will help guide you through some important life choices and demonstrate to potential employers who you are as a person in a snapshot or a slice of first impressions. So what is character? Your character is your personality, and everyone has their own personalities. Especially how reliable, humble, approachable, and honest you are. And we don't want to dismiss body language. Research shows that approximately 60 to 70% of your communication is shown through body language. And what is culture? A positive community culture prioritizes the well-being of all. It is a place of support at all levels, including supporting self-care, which is really important, probably the most important of all. Supporting each other in a place that has structures in place that encourage respect, trust, empathy, and support. So students, please be a part of transforming that culture as you move into your future surroundings. These things have huge impacts on the relationships that you develop. In our own school division, we take pride in the relationships we have with everyone, our students, librarians, school administrative assistants, principals, educational assistants, trustees, teachers, custodians, maintenance managers, bus drivers, there's many. All of those whom you have interacted and learned through in your years of your career in education. And now, today we celebrate academic achievements, but more than that, we celebrate the connections that helped you reach this moment. Whether it was a teacher who saw your potential, a friend who encouraged you on a hard day, a parent who never stopped believing in you, your journey has been shaped by the people who surround you during the different times in your life. And I say teacher who saw your potential, but it doesn't have to be. It could be an educational assistant, it could be a custodian, it could be anyone who you've interacted with at the school level. So at every level in the classroom, in your homes, in performances, which WMCI excels at, by the way, athletic teams, student leadership, and a variety of different clubs, relationships have been the foundation of your growth. You've learned that success is not just about who you know and what you know, but it's how you connect with others. The ability to think critically, collaborate effectively, empathize, trust, be honest, and show and receive love and respect. These are all genuine skills that you will carry forward. As you step into the next chapter, whether it be trades, university, a job, an entrepreneur, remember that relationships and being a part of the community remain just as vital. Build networks around you that inspire you, seek mentors who will challenge you, and be the kind of friend, colleague, and leader who lifts others. In a world sometimes and often defined by individual academic achievement and experiences, which are still essential, be that someone who builds community and offers a positive space to be in. To our teachers and staff, thank you for investing your time, your energy, and your hearts into these students. We couldn't go through this journey without you. To families, especially parents and caregivers, thank you for your amazing support. We absolutely could not have gone through this journey without you. And to our graduates, thank you for showing us what is possible when people come together with purpose and care. A classic quote from The Little Prince captures the magic of relationships perfectly. It is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is often invisible to the eye. This quote reminds us that the true value of our relationships isn't always measured by what meets the eye. Whether it's friendships, family, or the connections we make in life, the love and care we invest are what truly count. On behalf of the Pine Creek School Division's Senior Administration team, congratulations. William Morton Collegiate Class of 2025. May you carry with you the power of relationships, and may they guide you towards a future filled with meaning, purpose, and connection. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Mayor. I'll now call forward Mr. Wilf Lehman from the Pine Creek School Division Board of Trustees to bring greetings.
Thank you, Mrs. Blondeau. Can everybody hear me out there? I hope so. What a great day to celebrate WMCI's class of 2025. Well done after 12 years or so. Maybe it took an extra one. You finally made it to this day. All of you are looking fine. All the guys are sharp-dressed men, and the girls are looking great. So, well done. Also, what a parade. Super job, students and staff. A while back in 1987, I came to WMCI as a teacher. I was going to be here for a year or two. Not sure what happened, but I've been here a long time. Some may say too long. I do not want a show of hands or nods of heads. That'll be fine. Okay? When you're in the world of WMCI, I believe it hits a little differently than any other school. There's a legacy of success with students here, and the class of 2025 will be no different. Some of these graduates may have a path all planned out. Some may go to work on the family farm, others may be going on to college or university, maybe heading overseas for a huge change and challenge. Several may not be sure and want to head into the workforce. Different paths, but all good. The class of 2025 will do WMCI proud. Graduates, hope you're going to listen. You're going to have some I can't days. I can't believe I did that. I can't believe I made that poor decision. I can't believe I didn't see that coming. My advice to you is own it. Learn from it and forge ahead. Also, you're going to have some I can moments. I can pass this. I can figure out this problem. I can do this job. Believe in yourself and lean on your WMCI experience. You will be just fine. Go out and live your life. Also, grads, you need to give a few thank yous today. Your principal and the teachers you connected with, parents, grandparents, and uncles, or that special person that is there for you. Throw in a few hugs as well. Some dads are not the huggy type, all right? But give them one anyways. They'll love it, okay? Have a great time today, grads, and soak it all in. It is your day. Celebrate. You've earned it. On behalf of myself and all the Pine Creek School Division board members, congratulations, class of 2025. Warrior strong, WMCI proud. Thank you.
I'm a little bit shorter. Thank you, Mr. Lehman. I will now invite Mrs. Lehman to join me at the podium as we start the special part of the program where we present awards and graduate each member of this class. Graduates attaining an overall average of at least 80% are wearing gold honor cords. Mrs. Lehman will call each graduate forward in alphabetical order. Family, you're asked to come forward to the left, which is actually stage right, according to Richard Tower. Right, okay. My left, your right. To meet your graduate as they leave the stage after they have graduated. And any presenters that would like as well, they can come forward and meet the graduate to congratulate personally if you choose. So with that, I will ask Mrs. Lehman to step forward and we will start. I'm even shorter. Okay. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. What I'm about to read was written by each graduate, so these are their words and their intentions following graduation. Ready, guys? No? Too bad. Here we go. Charlotte Aguilar, graduating with honors. You can applaud. It's a good thing. Charlotte will be entering the University One program at the University of Manitoba this fall. Her future plans are to get a degree, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and become a registered nurse. Charlotte is the recipient of the following awards. The University of Manitoba Girton Centennial Entrance Scholarship, awarded to students graduating from a Canadian high school with outstanding academic averages. The Neepawa Co-op Student Bursary, given to students who worked at federated cooperatives who worked for a minimum of 6 months. Southern Health 7 Regions Award. This bursary is intended to assist students in pursuit of post-secondary education in the area of healthcare and medicine. Charlotte is also the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Also the recipient of the Manitoba Nurses Union Local Number 59 Award and the Lizanne Fiddler Memorial Award. Congratulations, Charlotte. Marius Alkane. Marius is taking a year off from school to work and plans to start college next year to pursue a degree in nursing. Marius is the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Marius. Mackenzie Anderson, graduating with honors. Mackenzie will be attending Brandon University this fall for a bachelor's degree in business administration in the accounting stream. Her future plan is to become a CPA after completing her bachelor's degree. She will also begin the process of obtaining a Class 1 this summer to help with her family business. Mackenzie is the recipient of the following awards. The Gladstone Chamber of Commerce Award, presented to a graduating student who is continuing his or her education in the field of business. Mackenzie is also the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Kenzie. Quinn Bolio, graduating with honors. Quinn plans on taking a year off and working, then attending the University of Manitoba in the fall of 2026. Quinn is the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Quinn. Hayden Besser. Hayden plans on taking a year off to work, then going to Assiniboine College in the fall of 2026 to study agriculture. Hayden is also the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Hayden. Connor Braun, graduating with honors. Connor is planning on entering the workforce for a year and getting apprentice hours before heading to Assiniboine College to work through his carpentry levels.
Pull it off.
His future plans are to become a Red Seal carpenter. Connor is the recipient of the following awards: the WMCI Athletic Award, the Fox and Agencies Award, presented to the student with the highest mark in Applied Math 40S or Consumer Essentials Mathematics 40S. The recipient does not need to be attending post-secondary school. Also, the John M. Stewart Scholarship, presented to the best all-round final year student, based on scholarship, extracurricular involvement, citizenship and concern for others, and achievement in other school-based activities. And lastly, Connor is also the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Connor. Georgia Buer, graduating with honors. Georgia will be attending the University of Manitoba in the fall, where she will take University 1 in her first year and then pursue a degree in management and marketing to eventually work in that field after earning her degree. Georgia is the recipient of the following awards: BPO Elks number 317, presented to that student who, more than any other, has consistently made good use of his or her talents. She is also the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Georgia. Taya Campbell, graduating with honors. Okay. Taya will be spending a year in Italy as an au pair, embracing new cultures, caring for children, and chasing her dream of travel. She plans to attend university after this year, but if she falls in love with life abroad, she might just spend another year traveling. Taya is the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Taya. Zechariah Kenyete. Zach will be entering the University 1 program at University of Manitoba this fall. His future plans are to get a Bachelor of Science degree in computer programming and become a computer programmer. Zach is the recipient of the following awards: Neepawa Gladstone Co-op Student Bursary, given to students who worked at federated cooperatives who worked for a minimum of 6 months. He is also the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Zach. Elise Denbo, graduating with honors. Elise will be entering the Bachelor of Physical Health and Education program at Mount Royal University this fall on an athletic scholarship. Her future plans are to get a degree in physical literacy and then earn her master's degree in occupational therapy to eventually work in that field. Elise is the recipient of the following awards: the Plumas Legion Branch number 189 and Ladies Auxiliary, presented to a son, daughter, or grandchild of an existing Legion member of the Plumas branch. They must have good marks, but not necessarily top marks. They must be a hard worker and involved in school life. She is also the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Elise. Hannah Ferguson, graduating with honors. Hannah doesn't go slow. Hannah will be entering her Bachelor of Arts program at Brandon University this fall. Her future plans are to get a degree in education and potentially work at an elementary school level. She's going to become one of us. Hannah is the recipient of the following awards. Pine Creek Teachers Association Award, presented to a graduating student who is pursuing university studies in the following year, leading to teaching certification in Manitoba. The Neepawa Gladstone Co-op Student Bursary, given to students who have worked with the Federated Cooperatives at the time of graduation for more than 6 months. The Anna Smurl Award, presented to a student that worked very hard all year and didn't necessarily receive the highest marks. Also, the Big Grass Community Foundation Bursary. This person must be a hard worker. The WMCI Class of 2004 Award. The recipient doesn't need to be going on to post-secondary school. They have put in consistent effort all the way through their high school years. If they had to overcome a personal struggle or situation, they did it with resilience. And the Stride Credit Union Bursary, presented to a deserving student who shows academic excellence and is taking post-secondary within 18 months. They make a significant contribution to school life and personally give back to the community, is a Stride Credit Union member or willing to become one, and taking post-secondary education in agriculture, finance, education, business, marketing, or technology. Hannah was going to cap off that list with a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Hannah. Owen Ferguson. Owen is currently at John Deere working towards his apprenticeship hours. He is enrolled to attend Assiniboine College in September to take heavy-duty equipment technician. After that, he will work towards his Red Seal in the John Deere Technicians Program. Owen is the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Owen. Hayden Gunwolk. Hayden plans to help out his father with housework until January, when his college course for welding starts in 2026. Hayden is the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Hayden. Zach Howe. Zach will be entering a Bachelor of Arts degree at Brandon University this fall. His future plans are to get a degree in arts, minor in history, and work as a high school teacher, so he's becoming one of us too. Zach is the recipient of the following awards. The Pine Creek Teachers Association Award, presented to a graduating student who is pursuing university studies in the following year, leading to teaching certification in Manitoba. The Neepawa Gladstone Co-op Student Bursary, given to students who have worked with the Federated Cooperatives at the time of graduation for more than 6 months. And Zach is also the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Zach. Justin Jason. Justin plans to take a year off and work, then head to ACC in the fall of 2025 for public safety. Justin is the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Justin. Riley Kleinsaucer. Riley is going to work for a year and then go to school to become a millwright. Riley is the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Riley. Noah Kantz. Noah plans on taking a year off and working, then heading to Assiniboine College for Carpentry, either in the spring or fall of 2026. Noah is the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Noah. Karina Kuznikova, graduating with honors. Karina will be entering the University One program at University of Manitoba this fall. Her future intentions are to explore a career in sciences. Karina is the recipient of the following awards. Neepawa Gladstone Co-op Student Bursary, given to students who have worked with the Federated Cooperatives at the time of graduation for more than 6 months, and a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Karina. Charlene Mabutal, graduating with honors. Charlene will be entering the medical program at one of the colleges in Edmonton this summer. Her future plan is to get a post-secondary diploma in the medical field and work in medical office administration. Charlene is the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Charlene. Mikey Malley, congratulating, I'm sorry, I'm going to do that again. Mikey Malley, graduating with honors. Mikey will be entering University One at the University of Manitoba this fall. Her future plans are to get a degree in architecture. Mikey is the recipient of the following awards. Neepawa Gladstone Co-op Student Bursary, given to students who have worked with the Federated Cooperatives at the time of graduation for more than 6 months. The Plumas Lions Club Award, presented to that student who has, more than any other, demonstrated leadership qualities while a student at WMCI. The University of Manitoba Girton Centennial Entrance Scholarship, awarded to students graduating from a Canadian high school with outstanding academic averages. She is also awarded the Gary Strick Bursary and a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Mikey. Isaiah Medina, graduating with honors. Isaiah will be entering the University One program at the University of Manitoba this fall. He plans to earn a Bachelor of Science in Nursing and become a registered nurse. He plans to work in healthcare for a few years before attending medical school and advancing to a specialized field. Isaiah is the recipient of the following awards. The Kinley Family Award, presented to the student with the highest mark in English 40S and continuing with education. University of Manitoba Girton Centennial Entrance Scholarship, awarded to students graduating from a Canadian high school with outstanding academic averages. The Neepawa Gladstone Co-op Student Bursary, given to students who have worked with the federated cooperatives at the time of graduation for more than 6 months. Kin Canada Bursary, awarded to successful Canadian applicants from coast to coast who are pursuing post-secondary education. The WMCI Band Auxiliary Award. This award is presented to the senior band student who best exemplifies the skills and technique necessary for proficient playing, leadership within the band, proficiency in the areas of music history and theory, and consistent effort and practice. The Stride Credit Union Scholarship, presented to students who were accepted into Stride's Junior Director Program and have participated in training and educational opportunities provided by the board. The Manitoba Nurses Union Local Number 59 Award. Southern Health 7 Regions. This bursary is intended to assist students in the pursuit of post-secondary education in the area of healthcare and medicine, and a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Isaiah. Michael Perez, graduating with honors. Michael will be entering the Flight Services program at Seneca College this fall. His future plans are to get a diploma in flight services and work as a flight attendant. Michael is the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Michael. Mason Pollard, graduating with honors. Mason plans on entering the workforce for a year, then plans on entering into a trades program or apprenticeship and becoming a mechanic. Mason is the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Mason. Sky Kehensho. He wrote it out for me. Sky will be taking, oh, wait. I got excited because I said it right. I've been practicing for 4 years. Sky will be taking a year off, then back to school, going to U of M pursuing criminology. He's then going to get into the police force in Winnipeg and going to Saskatchewan to get into the RCMP. Sky is the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Sky. Blake Rosling, graduating with honors. Blake will be entering the heavy-duty mechanic program at Assiniboine College this fall. His future plans are to work through his levels and become a Red Seal mechanic. Blake is the recipient of the following awards. Municipality of Westlake Gladstone, presented to a graduating student who is continuing his or her education in the study of agriculture or a subject as recommended by WMCI staff if a student is not enrolled in agriculture. Another Municipality of Westlake Gladstone Award, presented to a student with the highest grade average who is planning to further his or her education at a community college in a trade. The Gladstone Kinsman Award, presented to the student with the highest average and attending next year a community or business college. Blake has also been awarded the Assiniboine College's One to Watch Award and a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Blake. Brooklyn Roulette, graduating with honors. will be attending Brandon University in the fall to work towards a Bachelor of Arts degree with a major in history. She plans to travel and work at museums around Europe with the goal of becoming a museum curator. Brooklyn is the recipient of the following awards. Beyond Third Crossing History Award, awarded to the student with the highest overall mark in History 40. She's also the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Brooklyn. Jason Schultz. Jason is planning on heading to Red River College to take his machinist course in the fall of 2025. Jason is the recipient of a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Jason. Regan Tykrib, graduating with honors. Regan will be entering into the Bachelor of Science program at University of Manitoba. She is planning to go specifically into molecular, cellular, and systems biology. After completing this degree, her plan is to complete medical school with the long-term goal of going into obstetrics and gynecology. Regan is the recipient of the following awards. Municipality of Westlake Gladstone V. Olive Hall Memorial Award, presented to that student who has achieved the highest standing in pre-calculus math 40S. The CUPE Local number 3344 Award, presented to a graduating student whose parent is a member of CUPE Local 3344. The WMCI Athletic Award. The Langruth Legion Scholarship, presented to a student with the highest overall average from Langruth Lakeview area. The Gladstone Pharmacy Award, presented to the student who has achieved the highest average of 2 of 3 sciences, Biology 40, Chemistry 40, and Physics 40. The Dr. Eva Berman Wong Award, presented to a student who has displayed exceptional accomplishments in the math science area. The Gladstone Legion Branch 110 Award, presented to that student who has achieved the highest average of 2 of grade 12, English, French, and History. Southern Health 7 Regions. This bursary is intended to assist students in pursuit of post-secondary education in the area of healthcare and medicine. University of Manitoba Girton Centennial Entrance Scholarship, awarded to students graduating from a Canadian high school with outstanding academic averages. The John M. Stewart Scholarship, presented to the best all-round final year student based on scholarship, extracurricular involvement, citizenship and concern for others, and achievement in other school-based activities. And a 2025 Safe Grad Award. Congratulations, Regan.
A little bit taller. I have the honor of presenting the last award, and it is the Governor General Award. The Governor General's Academic Medal was first awarded in 1873 by the Earl of Dufferin and has since become one of the most prestigious awards that a student in a Canadian educational institution can receive. The Governor General of Canada continues this tradition of encouraging scholarship across our nation and recognizing our outstanding students. Equitable access for the entire student population is an important part of this medal's value. Regardless of the stream or the subjects chosen, all students are eligible for consideration at graduation. A bronze medal is awarded to the student who achieves the highest average upon graduation from a secondary school, and the average includes all level 30 and 40 courses taken while the student is in high school. I am honored to present this year's Governor General's Bronze Medal 2025 to Mr. Blake Rosling. Blake up here. We're going to have him deliver the graduating class of 2025 valedictory address on behalf of his class. Come forward.
Good afternoon, ladies, gentlemen, family, friends, WMCI staff, and class 2025. For those who may not know me, my name is Blake Rosling, and I've been honored with being named class valedictorian. Firstly, I would like to congratulate the grads. All the time spent here at high school has paid off. I feel very fortunate to have spent my high school years with this fine group of individuals. It seems weird to be here at graduation, when not too long ago we were all coming in the front door from different communities, and now we're all walking out as warriors. Over these past 4 years, there have been countless memories made, from exploring Europe, the many trips to provincials, and camping together on skip day where we got to hear all of Michael's stories. These are some of the things that will be remembered for the rest of our lives. Secondly, I would like to thank all parents, guardians, and other special people who've guided us through our many years of schooling. We would not have been able to make it here today if it wasn't for the support you've given us over the years. All the rides, time spent helping us finish assignments or study for tests, being there for sporting events, or receiving recognition for various achievements, and no matter how much of a pain we were, we could always rely on you for support. We could not have become the young men and women we are today if it wasn't for you. The WMCI staff also deserve a big thank you. Your time spent coaching sports teams, cleaning up after us, planning events, and laughing with us over the weekend adventures, it does not go unappreciated. Oh, and teaching us for the past 4 years. As our time in high school comes to an end, it leaves us with a bittersweet feeling, wanting to have lasted a little longer, not because of the work it came with, but due to the many friendships we've made over the years. Leaving high school means we get in the driver's seat of our own life. It's our responsibility to steer onto the path we wish to take, whether it be continuing education, joining the workforce, or whatever else life has to offer. Although some of us may not see each other again, I know the memories we've made will remain in our minds for a lifetime. Lastly, before I let you go, I would like to talk about the lessons we've learned these past 4 years. Not the complexity of Shakespeare's plays or whatever a cephalopod is, but the ability to be faced with challenges and learn to overcome them. Many of us will only continue to use a fraction of the content we've learned through years in high school, but the resilience and determination to finish what you start will be with us for a lifetime. We learned how to create a life with balance and prioritize the things that bring us joy amidst busy schedules. I would like to end my speech with a quote from Babe Ruth. I swing with everything I got, I either hit big or miss big. So to the grads of 2025, I hope you all have the courage to swing with everything you got, because you never know when you're going to hit it big. And remember, if you miss, you have the strength and perseverance to pick up the bat and swing again. Enjoy the rest of your day, and congrats.
Check? Oh, no, we didn't. I've been joking for a few weeks that I was going to do the mic drop, but... All right. Now I'm nervous. Okay, Blake, seated. So on behalf of WMCI and all of the people that you see here in front of you, congratulations. I present to you the graduating class of WMCI 2025. Let it rip. Hello, there we go. That concludes our ceremony. Congratulations once again. Have a wonderful and safe celebration this evening, and all the best in your future. Congratulations.